Hello everyone and welcome to the birthday gift. I'm coming on today because I want to talk about the very important time we're in right now and how this is the moment we've been waiting for. So the month of February is huge when it comes to our growth. And when I say that this is the moment we've been waiting for, I'm talking about at a soul level. Okay, your soul have been waiting for this moment because of the liberation that it offers, the freedom that it offers. And the fact that you're here now, the fact that you are here experiencing this, it means that you fought to be here because you knew how huge this energy is and how helpful it will be for you and your growth. Now, the Lunar New Year started on the 1st of February, which was also the Aquarius new moon. And on the 2nd of February, 2022, we are at a very rare numerical frequency. This is not a frequency that will be available, not for another thousands of years. And what this does, it's like a portal. There's a portal opening that allows you to reset and build your life. So Aquarius, it marks freedom, stepping out of your comfort zone, not going with the crowd, but doing what's best for you as an individual, right? And this is also the year of the tiger. And the tiger is courageous. The tiger is energetic. The tiger is ready for challenges and appreciates the challenges. And the tiger is also not afraid to take risk. So that is the energy right now. So you all have been in a waiting period for a long time. And believe me, there's a reason for that, okay? There's a reason for that. I know you've been hearing, be patient for a long time. The purpose of that is because there's more to come, right? There are still things that we will be experiencing as a collective. And you had to be strong enough. You had to be strong enough. So I don't know if you all remember, but back in 2020, the winter solstice, so it was December 21st, 2020, we had the winter solstice and there was a rare planetary alignment. We had 3 major planets at 0 degrees and it marked the Great Reset. So you were told, plant seeds, set intentions. What do you dream of? What do you see for yourself? What do you know you're worthy of? And you were told, plant those seeds right now, okay? So that was the end of 2020. 2021 came in to do a huge sweep. It's like anything that's of your old structures, anything that is of your old patterns, anything that marked the old you that you thought you were, it was wiped out in 2021. So a lot of you had to let go of many things in 2021. And this was hard. It was hard. And it felt like no matter what you did, things didn't change. And it felt like no matter how hard you tried, things weren't changing. Things were like, for some of you, it felt like it was even getting worse. And you were in a moment of like building you up. It was building strength. So the reason that waiting period and you had to really stick it through is it was building strength just to see how strong you are, okay? Some people did cop out. Some people were like, I can't take this, and they went back to the old patterns. And some people was like, I don't know if this is the best, and it required you to trust. And many of you did trust, and you're here now, and you still don't have the change you were wanting. But you're still trusting and you're still believing and you're still knowing that what's coming is going to be best for you. And that's the best place to be, because guess what? It's true. We're now here. All right. When it comes to like your soul's journey, I want you all to understand. I feel like many don't really understand, because you get a lot of spiritual jargon and all of that talk about be mindful and be in a place of peace and compassion, and I know you all are like, come on, can we get someone who can just talk to us real and give it to us straight? Okay, number one, the fact that you're here now is a huge deal. The fact that you're here, because it means that you fought to be here. All of you come from different galaxies, different planets, from like the Milky Way. We all come from different places, and Earth is the only planet that you can come to experience the 3D, like to have the 3D experience. And here you're able to experience like opposites and still be out of balance. That's why you're here. You're here to experience what we call the bad and experience what we call, good, and still be at a place of peace within. Okay, now, only the strongest, the bravest, the most courageous of each galaxy, each location, each planet is chosen to come here. So the fact that you're here, I need you to understand like what that means. Like Earth is made up of a collective of leaders, of strong beings. Like we are all here and we all have a purpose, and you were selected to be here at this specific time, which means you are so important. There is a group of beings watching over you and guiding you and trying to help and encourage you, to let you know how strong you are. And the issue is a lot of people have become disconnected from who they truly are. And this is why this portal that's opening this month, like right now, we have 5 consecutive 2s on the 2nd of February and on the 20th of February. That is so rare. 22 master number amplified. And then on the 22nd of February, we have 6 consecutive 2s. This is huge. I need you guys to understand how important this is. It's like you fought to be here at this time so that you can get this energetic upgrade, so that you can free yourself as well as help, your galaxy, your location. So the way I receive this information, it's like you all are here, you're here, and you do have help. Even if you have become one of those people who was like, oh, I don't believe, in higher power and spiritual like guidance and guardians and all of that, you have help. There's help all around you. And right now it is important for you to be at a space to receive what they're sending you. Okay, we're at a very life transformative period. It's like breaking free from all chains. That's where we are. And the way I'm like, what's very important is that you understand that we are all one. Like we're all a collective. We have the same goal and we have to come together. So the unity consciousness, it lives in each and every one of us right now. The unity consciousness lives within each and every person right now. So there is a part of you that knows that you're connected to everyone. So we have to remove judgment of others. We have to do that. Everyone is a representation of you. And don't take that in a bad way, because it's just not. It's not like a bad thing that everyone represents you one way or another. If you had the knowledge of your past lives, you would be more understanding, you would be more compassionate, and you would also be more open to other people's ideas, other people's thoughts and advice, okay? Because if you all saw your past lives, you would see that you were once someone who spent years behind bars for murder. You would see that you were once someone who was a part of the group controlling others. You were once a corrupt leader. You were once a terrible parent. You were once a person who took advantage of people's weaknesses. You were once a person who was racist. You were once a person who did bad things and loved it. Like, you were also once a doctor who helped people. You were also once a person who gave to humanity without giving to themselves, and you lived for others to help. Like, we all played each and every role. So each person who's experiencing something is a part of you. So what everyone needs is love, not judgment. So it's like learning to see the divinity within each person and being able to have compassion and send them love. And I'm not telling you to be, naive and to be like ignorant and just, loving everyone. No, you have to be diligent. You have to also set healthy boundaries for yourself, because remember, it's about balance, finding that equilibrium, that middle space, moderate. Also, like, just being at a place of neutrality where you're not extreme on either side. You're able to understand both sides. That's justice. Okay, that's when you find peace. No justice, no peace, right? Okay, so right now you want to keep your thoughts positive. I know you guys hear this a lot, but it's very important right now to do this. It really truly is. It's almost like, don't get caught in the hype of negativity. And believe me, it will come through, but when it comes through, don't like attack it like it's something bad. You allow it to come in and look at it objectively, kind of ask why are you here, and send it back out with love. And it's easier said than done, but it's possible. So if you're like making the effort, you will find it easier to kind of deal with things that are in your external environment that you really don't control, but you can control yourself. You can control yourself, so this is learning not to be reactive. What we're moving into is like, our language is changing, right? So the language is going to be energy, emotion. Like, we're moving into emotional language, where it's not what you say that matters, it's how you feel that matters. So when you say, oh, I deserve a life of abundance, do you feel that you deserve a life of, do you honestly feel? So have you gotten rid of those lower frequency energies, grief, sadness, and anger, and pride? Have you done the work to let go of those? And the best way to do this is really to show love to yourself. Let me tell you this, like, when you get to a space where you're not offended by people, you're at that space where you love yourself. When you get to the place where you can tell the truth about yourself, like you can be honest, you are at the place where, what, this is my truth and I'm living it, and you're unapologetic about it. You're able to show that vulnerability. You're showing love to yourself because you're owning who you are. This allows you to step into your role naturally. You understand you're a sovereign being. You understand that you are not a victim of your circumstances. You understand that wherever you are now, it's because of your decisions. Like, this is you taking responsibility for yourself. You're no longer doing that thing where you are trying to explain why someone else did something, or trying to understand why someone else showed up a certain way in your life. You're trying to understand yourself. You're taking a look at yourself now. And this is really showing that you're committed to doing the work, and you're starting to connect to your higher purpose and get in alignment with your destiny. So right now we have a lot of benevolent beings here on earth. They're sending you all like different frequencies. Depending on where you are, you're getting certain kind of activations, okay? So many of you may have been getting headaches, runny nose, feeling ill. Like, honestly, it's like flu symptom type things. And these are activations coming from different places. So right now, I would actually recommend that you drink a lot of spring water. You eat lighter foods are very beneficial right now, leafy greens, vegetables, fruits, snack on nuts, things like that. Becoming more active is important, walking, running, just any type of movement, dancing, things like that is going to help you. You want to keep your body like flowing, and also just spending time in nature is going to be helpful. Breathing in that natural air, that's going to be very helpful for you right now, because it actually is getting your body ready for the energies that's coming in. So even if you just do it during this window from the 2nd through the 22nd, it's going to be easier for you to receive the activations and receive whatever energy is being sent to you. Okay. Your favorite crystals, have those around, things like that, because right now what we're doing is we're breaking free of the illusion of thinking that we have to give up authority of our lives to other people or other systems. We're breaking free of that. Like, we're letting go of fear, and we're letting go of anger, and we're no longer blaming things that we can't control for what's happening in our life. We are now taking back our power. Here's a very important thing I want to mention. Your decisions matter. So right now, it's your choice. No one's being left behind, right? So eventually you'll get it. It's just your choice whether or not you do it in this timeline or a different timeline. So with all the activity we have going on here on Earth right now, they are highly monitoring the free will of each person. We've always had free will, but a lot of people have been controlled through fear, and that even though you had the choice, you felt like you didn't. That has been removed. Like, we're at the point where it truly, truly is your choices. Like, you truly, truly choose whether or not you want to be in a certain pattern or you want to experience the unknown, which is very scary. So whatever you decide, it's not wrong, because if you decide to, let's just say you stay in a certain pattern and you choose that, believe me, that's right for you, because your soul knows what you need. I spoke about, the waiting period and how it was so long and so hard and how some people copped out. Like, that just shows like what's coming next. They probably would not have made it. Like, they were not going to be ready for what's coming next. So their soul knows that. So it would take them through another lesson, because it's necessary. So if you don't be hard on yourself, like the choices you make, believe me, it's the right choice for you. Okay. So don't feel guilty and beat yourself up. You are where you are, and we are learning and we are growing. But I want you to understand how important you are to this cause. It's like some of you fought to be here. It was between you and someone else, and you were chosen. You were chosen to be here. Do you know what this means? Like, you have the ability to make it through anything that you're going through. It's really about understand. It's almost like when we look back in history and we think about when the slaves, right, were released from slavery, and they were being told, hey, slavery's over. It's been abolished. You can go ahead and you're free now. And there were still some slaves that were like, I'm not, what do you expect me to do? How am I going to live for myself? The master gave us somewhere to eat, somewhere to sleep. The master gave us the food that we ate. And this is how I'm used to living. And they wanted to stay in the slavery. Like, I was talking to a friend, and what she compared it to was the allegory of the cave by Plato. which is exactly the same thing. This is going to be like a time in history that is like studied, and it's going to be looked at as like a huge point where humanity was let free right now. And you're experiencing it. You're in it right now. And it's going to be studied the same way we look at history, and we look at that time when slaves were told, hey, you're free. And there were still some that said, no, I still need the master. I need someone to tell me what to do. I need someone to give me my, paycheck, or provide my material needs. Like, it just, honestly, we've been put in like, it's a programming, but it's really more of an illusion that creates codependencies. So whenever I receive messages, I get them at a soul level. I don't see them at the 3D level. So when I, for example, like turn over a certain card, I'm seeing it at an energetic level. So I can see some of you like at a soul level, like beating yourself over the head with a stick, because and this is showing how hard you are on yourself, and how you don't give yourself a break, and how you overgive to the wrong things. And then the biggest thing is when your actions don't match your values, you create a pattern of lack mentality. You create a pattern where you start showing up in a way where you feel unworthy. So those of you who are saying, I want my abundance, but your actions don't match your values, it won't happen, because it has to be at an energetic level. You have to be at a place where you feel you're worthy. And a person who lives in integrity and who lives like an honorable life, okay, this is someone who is loyal, someone who commands respect, and someone who has strong beliefs, things that they would die for, and they're incorruptible, okay? These individuals, they can't be broken. That type of energy is in alignment with the higher self, okay? They don't give into fear. They don't give into that consciousness that keeps you stuck it's a subconscious programming. And what we have to do is we do have to remain mindful. Like, we have to practice mindfulness. Where are your thoughts going? Where are you being led? When you start thinking and talking, how are you speaking? Are you discussing people? Are you discussing events? Are you discussing ideas? Like, what is your focus on? Are you focused on worst case scenarios? Or are you trusting and knowing that, when that bridge comes, I'm going to cross it, but I'll be fine? So you do have to be in a place where you master this, okay? Because we're learning to master ourselves, and this is the time frame where you can do it much, much easier. This is the time we've been waiting for. A lot of us have actually been asking for certain things, and we've been talking to spirit, God, source, universe, whatever you may call it. But we know that our time has come, and you know what? It's here. And I just want you all to know how important this is for you, and not just for you, like the group that's supporting you, that's behind you, okay? The thing that's going to really help you all like bring this home is if you can really focus on yourself and the things that you can control. Now, when it comes to tarot, you all have to understand the purpose of tarot. And I've been doing a lot of journaling and automatic writing, and there's been a lot of things coming through. And just to let you all know, I am actually revising the tarot course. So I'm still working on it. I'm going to be revising the majors, which is already out, and I'm working on the minors because I want to make it more interactive, etc. So I don't have a date yet, but I am working on it. I want you all to know that. But tarot is a tool to help you when it comes to trusting your intuition. So tarot will give you a potential timeline based on where your energy is now. So you will get guidance through tarot based on where you are now. Okay, so if you make a monumental change between 1 week of getting a tarot read, the next week you'll get a different potential. It'll show you, okay, you have changed and you now have this potential that you didn't have available last week based on a decision you made. So this is why your decisions are very important. It's really your decisions that attract certain experiences into your life. And I'm gonna always remind you all of that because it's so important so that you can learn that it is you that is driving your life. It's the choices you make that determines what you experience next. So you are the one in control. This is very important for you all to remember. And tarot will give you guidance, that's best for you at a higher, when it comes to your soul growth, it'll give you guidance, okay? And tarot is an intuitive tool. Astrology is more like just direct. It's exact. Well, it's not exact, but it's more logical, and you can understand it based on where the planets are and what the meanings of each planet, location, house, etc. So astrology is not as intuitive. Tarot will give you intuitive advice. So when you all are getting your messages from wherever it is, especially if you're doing it yourself, but also if you're getting it from other people, it's a tool that's supposed to be used intuitively. You have to be mindful. What is this tool, this message that's being used with this tool? How is it helping me? Okay, because I've been getting that a lot of you overdo it with tarot, where you're getting messages from different places and it's only causing more confusion. It's also creating so what's happening is a lot of you are remaining stuck in certain timelines because of the messages you're getting, like too much messages. If tarot is being used to give you information on someone else, how someone else feels and what they're doing and what they may or may not do pertaining to you and why they did it and how, in the past they showed up, I want you to be aware of what that's actually doing for you. When it comes to your growth, it's keeping you in the location. It's keeping you focused on someone else. Other people's energies will come up in the tarot read. However, it's supposed to, basically it comes up to tell you the purpose of that person in your life, and then you carry on with your life. But if you're predominantly using it just to see what someone else is doing, someone else is feeling, I want you to understand that you're not actually doing self-work. That's not helping your growth. It's keeping you in a location. Now, I feel like everything has its purpose and everything has a benefit to it, right? Because even if it takes you through a challenging experience, there's a benefit in there for you, if you can understand why it showed up that way. So a lot of you are led to certain type of readers so that you can eventually be led to the right one for you, okay? Not every reader is the right one for you. Depending on where you are in your journey, you'll be led to a certain reader, and then your time with that person expires. And this is just the natural flow of things, okay? So every reader has their purpose. A lot of the readers that are on this platform, they bring you all in through the experiences you're going through, and it's usually with someone else. Eventually, you as an individual are supposed to see, is this actually helping me? Like me continuously being interested in what someone else is doing, how does that help me get like in control of my life? Because a lot of that, what it does is it leaves you all empty at the end of the reading, and you're just like, okay, now I know how they feel and how bad they treated me. But how does that help you when it comes to your growth? So you guys want to start asking yourself the things I'm focused on, you know, even like the messages, not just tarot, other messages you're getting, you know, focusing on the apocalypse, or focusing on all the terrible things that are happening in the world, and focusing on different debates, and you know, how does that help you? So learning to disconnect from these things, like you get information so that you can be prepared, right? Okay, there's going to be food shortages. Okay, let me go ahead and stock up and carry on with my life, right? If the shortage comes, I'm prepared. If it doesn't, okay, I have food in the garage and I can just go and grab them whenever, right? But making these things the focus gets you off track. We have to learn to be in control of our life and see where we are putting our energy, and learn when to disconnect. It's important to be aware. You know, it's important for you to have those messages that come through. Hey, look, this is going to happen. You know, the financial system, this is what's going on. You know, with the economic system, this is going on. When it comes to your health, this is what's happening. We want to be aware. You don't want to, you know, be like an ostrich with your head in the sand. You want to be aware, but you don't want to be where that's all you are focused on all day, because it takes away your ability to put work into yourself. It really just keeps your energy in a certain level, okay? And that's what you want to be mindful of. So back to why I came on, I just want you all to be aware of this open portal, this tremendously unprecedented like higher frequency, this experience that's available to you. This is like a huge opportunity. It's yours if you want it, okay? Not everyone's gonna walk through the portal, because there's more to come. This is just the beginning. So there is more to come, and there are challenging times ahead. But if you were able to make it through 2021, you're strong enough. Okay, you're strong enough. So remember who you are. Remember you were chosen to be here. And remember that you have a lot of support and that they are rooting for you. So be open to what's next, y'all. We're in the freest energy ever right now. And this is life transforming. We have the opportunity to transform our lives right now, and it's exciting. I feel very excited. So just know that you're about to experience like the luckiest time. We are experiencing the luckiest time to be alive, and your life is about to change. Okay, so the portal is open, and those who are like excited and like not afraid to take risk and appreciate the challenges and ready for what's coming, you're strong enough, and like know that you're strong enough, and know that you are being supported, and know that you have a team of cheerleaders like rooting you on. Okay, remember to express gratitude for all the things you've gone through. Appreciate the people in your life right now. The people who are still by your side, who were by your side while you were going through the tough times, appreciate them. You know, be thankful for them. Don't take what you have for granted. Right now, you want to be in a place of appreciation, thankfulness, and gratitude. Expressing thanks just for being alive. Expressing thanks just for having the opportunity to experience this. Like, this is huge. This is big, y'all. It really truly is. And I just wanted to come on to tell you all this. I've been doing personal readings. I can feel the shift in you all's energies. It's lighter. It's easier to get the messages, you know. I'm not having to go too deep for many of you. And also, just to let you know, the timeline reports, it tells you detailed date-specific energies of what you can experience throughout the year, and it's based on your birth date, so it is date specific. You all want to check that out, as well as compatibility reports. We have a new cycle starting when it comes to romantic cycles, even relationship with friends, work relationships. The compatibility report can be used for all of that. I've had people request it for them and their children, request it for them and their mother, father. You can use it between you and anyone. It just tells you the purpose of this person in your life and the lessons or experiences you may go through with them. Okay, so it actually provides a lot of clarity, and you're able to always look at things from a higher perspective versus looking at it from a like the basic mundane perspective. So the compatibility report is also available. All of this information is down below in the link in the description box. So just want to make sure you all know that it's there, and I'm just going to leave it there. Those of you who follow me on Patreon, the daily guidance, I've been getting so much coming through. Also, if you don't follow me on Patreon, I want you all to know there's a library of dailies from 2019, and I've seen that many of you have been watching those past dailies, and it's based on that date, but the guidance that's being offered can be used at any time in your life. So I recommend you all go and check that out, okay? All right, so that's it, y'all. I'm ready. Be excited. Be in a space where you are open to what's coming. You're receptive, and you know that it's actually about to upgrade your life. So let's get ready for the upgrade, y'all. Thank you for watching, okay? So I'll see you all soon. I do want to let you know I will be working on the zodiac sign readings. So it should be up within the next few days, okay? All right. Bye-bye.